What's up, guys and gals, and welcome back to the Nerd Castle. Today we're checking out a little game called Deep Sixth, a space survival game where you've got to keep a station up and running for as long as possible. Although that station looks pretty grimy, man. That thing's pretty beat up. That thing looks like it got hit by a Klingon attack, dude. That thing's been chewed on. That's a base that looks a little stepped on right now. And so, I don't know how this is going to go. This is my first impressions of the game. If after watching this episode you like what you saw here, you can get the game down below in the description. As always, let's go ahead and get started with a new game. Let's go with normal mode, the definitive Deep Six experience. So we've got easy mode. A pull-down list tracks all outstanding maintenance issues. Enemies do 75% damage. Achievements are disabled. Disasters are less frequent. I'm just going to go with normal mode, and we'll leave the tutorial on just in case. Involuntary employee, 6584. Guilty verdict, 1 charge, criminal negligence. Sentence, death. Oh no, involuntary service contract with Astra Interstellar.
I had a job before all this, and I was good at it. Or, I thought I was. I was an AI operations monitor, basically a babysitter. My job was to make sure all the robots and the programs humanity depends on don't screw up and hurt anybody. The job wasn't particularly taxing. Protocol 1, keep an eye on the AIs. Protocol 2, make sure they're not doing anything weird. Protocol 3, shut them down if they start doing something weird. What I didn't figure out was Protocol 4. Don't get complacent, no matter how easy the job is. They say the total cost of my negligence was several billion credits, and a Mars colony was temporarily deprived of some good kosher cheeses. After the guilty verdict, a company called Astra Interstellar Solutions wasted no time buying my corrections contract. Now, all I want is to finish my time, get home, and start over.
Hello, involuntary employee number 6584. Welcome to your home away from home. I am the artificial intelligence unit assigned to your surveying vessel that is currently docked in the hangar. I am known as the Universal Remote Sentient Avatar, or URSA.
That's a painfully shoehorned acronym.
Looking around, you'll notice that no expense has been spared for your comfort and security during your indefinite stay with Astra. Enjoy the sights and sounds of deep space from your furnished cell. If there are ever more sounds than there are sights, something is very wrong, and you should relay an emergency signal immediately. If there are no sounds, the station may be decompressed, and you should relay an emergency signal immediately. If the emergency signal system is down, you should relay an emergency signal immediately. You no doubt can't wait to get started making a name for yourself within the Astra Interstellar Solutions family. Before you begin, you may want to check your messages.
Okay. Apparently they've imprisoned me inside of a space station that looks like a toaster oven. Fantastic. So we can middle click or we can identify hotspots. So those are places that I can click on right there. Let's go to the window. You stare out into the void and can feel its presence staring right back at you. Okay, thank you, Nietzsche. We've got the computer. We've got a bed. Is my bed dope? Is this like an ultra comfort bed? This place needs a new coat of paint very badly. You spend a few hours and dream of electric sheep. Alright, you can use the computer to read and answer messages, get new missions, repair your ship, order new parts, and install ship upgrades. Alright, let's have a look at the upgrades interface. You can earn rewards points for completing missions. These points can be spent to install various upgrades on the ship. Upgrading the ship is essential for completing more difficult missions. What kind of stuff can we get going on? Oh, we got like guns. That's what that looks like to me, a military-grade laser. Why do we need a laser on a penal colony? We've also got a spatial anomaly analyzer. Marks detected spatial anomalies on the map. Okay. We've got a local entanglement matrix, which we started out with. Hyperdrive is capable of short-range jump to nearby sectors. Alright, we've got what looks like a battery node for extra electricity. We've got a retrieval probe, which is outfitted with the retrieval probe capable of independently collecting small artifacts of interest. Alright, we've also got a reinforced hull plating. And we've got graviton shielding, not to be confused with gravipound shielding, or nay, gravi-ounce shielding. This is graviton shielding. It's the good stuff, okay? Astra International doesn't waste their time on that trifling shit. We can repair the ship from here. You can order spare parts and repair the ship as it has been severely damaged. While many repairs are conducted while on a mission, some things can only be fixed here in the station. Astra rewards points can be spent on ordering spare parts, but we warned. Delivery can take days or weeks. Good lord. Okay. We've got missions over here. Always read your mission instructions carefully. Most of the time you can choose between 2 or more missions, but sometimes Astra assigns you a mission that you can't decline. Alright. And then we've got messages. Hi, friend. I'm the Artificial Intelligence Unit assigned to your spacecraft. I'm looking forward to meeting you. My job is to perform trillions of calculations to determine the quantum state of all the atoms in the spaceship so that we don't end up all scrambled when we fold space. Thank you for keeping me safe. Goodbye for now. I mean, if it was going to monitor something, I suppose me not getting my protons scrambled is a good thing for it to... My molecules don't need to be scrambled right now. Hey, your manual has been updated with technical information about the safe operation of the Series 6 deep space vessel. We highly recommend reviewing the manual before departing the space station. And then welcome to our team, blah, 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 blah. Boilerplate, corporate bullshit. Well, I don't care. What do we want to do right now? Oh my good sweet lord. Everything is open right now. Is that good or is that bad? Am I on a mission right now? Astra Interstellar Solutions uses long-range communication buoys to send and receive telemetry from surveying and mining craft in the field. These buoys are critical to maintaining our operations and oversight in the nebula. A micrometeor appears to have severely crippled one such blah and sent it on a wayward course. The commercial information contained within such a blah would be damaging if it was recovered by one of our competitors. Warp to the last known site of the blah and use your deep space scanner to locate where it drifted to. Recovery would be cost prohibitive, so when you find it, we would like you to use the S6 lasers to destroy it. Okay. Sounds alright to me. So we can select a destination. We've got this thing over here that allows me so we can go to comm buoys. Astra Interstellar Solutions depends on communications buoys to transmit and receive signals. You can help by deploying them in marked areas. After arriving at the sector, go to the primary console and select the Deploy Cargo button. Click on the communications buoy. After deployment, buoys must be calibrated to work. Use quantum cabling to connect the scanner to the broadcasting system port. From the scanning computer, select Broadcasting. From the Broadcasting menu, you will need to broadcast a calibration tone. Experiment with the waveform, frequency, filter, and resonance until the buoy starts to calibrate. The buoy will light up when it's fully operational. This seems really complicated. Are you sure you want a convict to do this? She might be better at this than I am, but I'm already a little bit overwhelmed, and I'm just a player. Like, I am not the guy. If you sent me out here, I would die. I would never get anything done. I'd be like, I have to do what? There's like how many steps? Oh, well, I'm just not going to do that thing then. I'm just going to sit here in my cell. Sucks to be you. So I guess we're selecting. This is an overview of the nebula. Your first mission is to find and destroy a comm buoy. Astra has given you the start coordinates, so just click on the sector that's marked with an exclamation mark. Okay, so that's the guy over there. I guess we'll warp. Good sweet lord, I'm pretty sure I just...
Wow, I never thought I'd experience a hyperdrive in my life, and now I never want to again.
Astra Interstellar Solutions prides itself on the construction of all of its vessels. However, in the extremely unlikely event of a catastrophic systems failure, I am obligated to remind you that any problem can be solved by troubleshooting it in your field manual.
That's literally the least comforting set of words I have ever heard strung together before. Okay, let's start scanning for that missing boy. Let's power up our deep space scanner and get this over with.
If you notice the power allocation panel to the left, we are currently allocating 3 units of power to the scanner. Increase this to 5 to speed up the rate of scanning.
With the power allocation panel, you can distribute battery power between various ship systems. The lasers in each of the 5 viewing rooms, the scanner, the hyperdrive, and even the targeting system.
Attention, pilot. The ship scanner is experiencing a malfunction.
Seriously?
Maintaining optimism is essential for mission success. Let's go to the deep space scanner room and see what the problem is.
Okay, we need to fix the scanner before we can continue our mission.
Excellent. From your map, you can see that the ship has 8 rooms. There are 5 viewing rooms located in the outer ring. From here, you can observe activity out the windows and conduct your mission duties. In the central shaft, there are 3 rooms of note. The room that contains the deep space scanner, the room that contains the ship's hyperdrive, and the room that contains the power reactor that keeps the ship operational.
I find this whole situation to be deeply upsetting and probably against all ethical and moral laws. I'm not a fan of slave labor. This is bullshit. Like, can I just sit in a cell and, like, do my thing? So this is the shaft right here. You gotta make sure to just kind of, like, stimulate it properly before you go up there for good luck.
This room houses the deep space scanner. From here, you can assess what awaits you in nearby sectors and make any necessary repairs to the ship's battery. If you look to the right of the monitor, you will see the server where my consciousness is stored.
Hold on, are you actually conscious? I just assumed you were an interactive script.
Of course not. I am not an interactive script.
Squirrel, trumpet, stuffing, vowel, interactive script.
Of course not. I am not a squirrel, trumpet, stuffing, vowel, interactive script.
Yep.
Open the manual to learn how to fix the scanner. We've got a quantum cable and a fire extinguisher. I'll take them both. I don't know if I want those things, but I'm going to take those things just in case. Close down the locker. What else is inside of here? So that's a radiation detector. I am a little bit worried about that. We've got an AI server on that side. Can I fiddle with the AI server and make the AI like my friend and make it all crazy? Dude, if I could convert AI to heresy while I was on a space station in revenge against the man for imprisoning me, I would totally do it. You would come here and everybody who was not me would just get lasered to death instantly. There'd just be blood floating in the air everywhere. We'd be deactivating the gravity, all kinds of crazy shit. The top 4 entries in the manual explain everything in the ship's various rooms in great detail. There's also a general troubleshooting section that provides step-by-step instructions for all possible failures. Open the troubleshooting section or the scanner room section to find more. Okay. You will notice that there is a lot that can be done in this room. Clicking on an object will also show all the ways object can break, linking you to a troubleshooting entry in the manual. Now click on the monitor in the center of the room. Alright. So scanning error. Here we have a step-by-step instructions on how to repair the scanner. Take your time and read everything carefully. It appears to be the first thing we have to do is check the scanning computer for any error messages. When you're ready, close the manual and check the scanning room computer. I'm going to need a piece of paper for this. So step 1. Check if the scan process is due to software error. After that, note the error code and click here to look up the correct procedure. Alright, close that thing down and off. Scanning computer, what's going on? Scanner isn't working, displays error code 106. Alright, so we go back to the scanner room. We go to scanning error. We go over to here, 106. It is a terminal motherboard failure. Upon scanning hardware, carefully remove the malfunctioning universal controller board and replace it with an identical part. So I have to select a control. It appears the old universal controller is burnt out. We'll have to find a replacement. Alright. Most rooms have a drawer or locker where items can be found. Let's check the locker. No controller board here. Let's check the controller. Oh, man. Alright.
Pilot, this is where the hyperdrive and ship's life support systems are located. Your survival has been deemed a medium-level priority, and therefore the continued operation of these systems are considered to be desirable.
Good lord. I don't like this one tiny bit. And there it is, the universal controller board. So that's what we needed. We've got radiation pills right there. Wonder if there's a limit to how much I can carry. Got a quantum cable, whatever the hell that is. The reactor room, we got a fuel box full of fuel rods. We've got a circuit breaker that I don't even want to touch anything here. I'm pretty sure something's going to break if I touch anything. It looks like there's an air vent, a reactor door. Let's open the reactor door and kill everybody on board. How about that? So inside of this viewing room, we've got a locker up here. That's got a thermal sensor. I'm just going to pick up everything as we go around. We have a... Is there a locker in here? That's a thermostat. Okay, I don't need that. Left panel, locker. We've got duct tape, eminently useful. Everybody needs duct tape. This viewing room right here, is that a locker? That's the thermostat still. Deceleration field. I like how every room is different, although I'm assuming... Ooh, a certificate. Oh, I can only carry 6 things with me. Okay. Well, never mind then. I'll store them up in a central place after this. Back to the scanner room. So, I forget what it was we were fiddling with. I think it was this thing right here. There it is. And so we will open up our inventory. We will take that. Wow! Now let's check if the scanner is working again. Are you working? Well done. The scanner is working. The scanning computer displays which of the neighboring sectors have already been scanned. Now I have to wait until the scanner detects the missing comms buoy. You can click on the arrow buttons below on the clock on the top left to accelerate time, or you continue exploring the ship. Yeah, I'll probably explore the ship or something. We got the hyperdrive room. Where is my room? Or am I just kind of stuck? I suppose I'll put everything in this area. There we go. So everything is in the little top sector area. We have another locker right there that has a cable repair kit, a certificate, and some other stuff. What's a certificate do?
It says Recognition Award to Shane Paulson for 10 years of service as an involuntary employee. Huh. I guess that belonged to the last guy.
Lucky for Shane. Me trapped up here in space, man. This feels deeply unethical to me. On many, many different levels. This kind of feels like something dystopian. I don't know, like you can imprison me, but you can't force me to work. You can just shoot my ass on the side of the road. I ain't doing it. Go ahead, pull the gun. Shoot me, Warden. I don't care. It's better than being in jail. Do what you gotta do. A man chooses, a slave obeys. No thank you. Let's see here, and what do we have inside the final locker? Looks like we cleaned everything out. Hyperdrive room, scanner room, we got it all. We'll keep everything inside this top room right here for all the stuff that we need. So are we all full up here? Can I not put anything else in here? Alright, I'll keep the other scanning thing on me for right now. Let's go back to the scanner room. We will see what's going on with this. Looks like that's a reel telling me what's going on. Go ahead and accelerate time for a minute. Let's see how this is going. I am not enthusiastic about this job. Looks like the scanner found something. Use a scanning computer to check if the missing buoy is in any of the scanned sectors. Okay, one of these sectors looks promising. Click on it to find out if it contains a buoy. You're talking about the areas that have bioanalysis not installed. No life forms detected. Bioanalysis, detected species, unidentified life form. Not going there. I'm not trying to get aliened right now. No, thank you. No life forms detected. So there's an anomaly, and there's an anomaly. Is that our buoy right there? There it is. We'll have to visit the sector to complete the mission. It's time to go to the hyperdrive room. Damn it, son. Alright, let's go back to the hyperdrive room. Man, this game jamming me up right now. Wait, I needed what to fuel the... I think it said I needed fuel rods or something to power this. Hyperdrive computer. This is where they set the destination coordinates for the hyperdrive. By default, the destination is home base. We don't want to go home yet. Click on the sector that has the buoy. Very good. Now, the hyperdrive is already charged, so we're ready to go. Activate the hyperdrive. Done. Here we are. We're in the right sector, but we can't see the buoy yet. Go look at the radar. Radar is divided into 5 zones, which are the 5 viewing rooms. Okay. There's an object in the radar in zone 5. Alright, so let's go to zone 5. There's the comm buoy. Check the mission objectives. Our task is to destroy the buoy, so let's have a look at the targeting system. The targeting system can operate in 3 different modes: laser, photo, camera, and microphone. Use the switch in the upper left corner of the viewing window to change the targeting mode to laser. Alright, check the power allocation. Once again, both laser 5 and the targeting system need power. Adding more power makes targeting easier. Adding power to the laser causes more damage when everything's set up. Okay, so there's laser 5 on that side. Let's kill off the scanner. And so targeting's a little bit better. And so target. Well, there you go. Problem solved.
Suggest returning to base.
Alright, so we completed our first mission, unless. Yeah, what's up with all that fart gas right there?
I sense external biological threats. You should prepare to defend the ship or get us out of here.
Jesus. Check the radar and use the lasers to defend yourself. Alright, so where are we being attacked from? We're being attacked from 1. Alright, let's go to 1. Room 1 should probably have a little bit more power. There's some kind of weird critter over here. Let's shoot it in the face. Yeah, take that, space critter. Oh, it's got like multiple layers of armor. Well, that's not good. There we go. Eventually you have to refuel the reactor so you don't run out of battery power. You'll find detailed instructions in the manual. Oof. Okay, so get fuel from the fuel box, open the reactor door, insert the fuel, close that, and do your thing. That sounds about right. Alright. I kind of feel like we can make that happen. I don't think I need this right now for that. I like this game. It's interesting, but it's definitely complicated. So we got the fuel box. Take a fuel rod. Open that. You are running out of power. You can recharge the ship's battery by inserting a fuel rod, but don't leave the reactor door open or you risk radiation poisoning. Okay, so there's that. And we close the door, and unfortunately the malignant fart gas has come through. It looks like the reactor door is like, ooh. It looks like the reactor door is impressed by whatever we just did, and it makes me feel better on a subliminal level. Power diagnostic terminal. Alright. Hull integrity, circuit breakers. How do I tell how much power I have in here? A shield regulator? You know what? I'm just not even gonna... Nope. I don't want to know. Just, let's go somewhere else. Hyperdrive room. So, are we fueled up right now? Oh, there's a hyperdrive cooldown right now. Well, that's good. What does ventilation do? Oh, we can check the ventilation system. Okay, well, this time go by, I guess. Looks to me like the hyperdrive is basically recharged. I'm a little interested in how this is going to function. Alright, activate it, and let's go back home. Should we really be standing next to this thing or looking at it with without some kind of protection? That was a close one, but you're alive, and that's what counts. There's a lot more to discover, and your manual is the key to it all. You can learn more about your ship from the relative safety of your cell. I don't think I like what's happening right now.
Are we going to talk about the giant space monsters?
It is prudent to remind you at this time that all involuntary employees are bound by an indefinite non-disclosure agreement for the duration of their sentence.
What happens after their sentence is up?
Unknown. That has never occurred.
So, space monsters.
Your onboard manual has now been updated to include a bestiary that includes any spaceborne fauna that you have discovered, and those already cataloged by other Astra cartographers. Astra encourages you to experiment with your approaches to these creatures and report your findings. Some creatures are resistant to certain laser configurations, while others are vulnerable.
Great, so how many more times do we have to do this?
Astra Interstellar Solutions discourages artificial intelligence units from disclosing the remaining time in a pilot's sentence. Perhaps you would like me to play you a cheerful song?
Whoever programmed your script is the worst.
Of course not. I am not an interactive script.
So, like, no one's ever made it off the station? How are you so cheery right now? I guess it's a robot, so it doesn't care, but, like, I don't know, this concerns me. Buy one, get one free sale. Optimum Lenses celebrates its 1-year anniversary with a sale too excited to be ignored. Today only, buy any focusing lens from Optimum and get a second identical focusing lens sent to you for free. You receive this email because you're enrolled in the Optimum Lenses Beam Rewards program. Click here if you no longer wish to receive. I can't click there, though. Unsubscribe process takes a week to 10 days. Jesus. So with, like, the upgrades that I have going on, that takes 2 certificates. We've got 4. So I can make the laser weapons work a little bit better. The scanners. I can do better with scanners. 15% charge rate on the warper. We can get extra battery storage, which I think is probably a good idea. Other things we can do is we can collect anomalies with a probe. We've got hull plating. We don't need to worry about that. We're not going to get hit. I'm going to buy the probe. So there it is. The probe needs a name. I will name the probe Doug. There it is. A probe named Doug. So I guess we have a probe now. Hooray for us. Collection speed is faster. I'm going to upgrade the battery as well. Do I have to name the battery? I don't have to name the battery, so I suppose that's a good thing. I'll probably make the scanners a little bit stronger too, just so, you know, we got more options. So there it is. We started out with an upgraded battery, an upgraded scanner, and a probe that we can send out to do something. Our mission, should we choose to accept it, we can mineral survey, or we can deploy a communications beacon. Let's do total time spent in space, 13 hours and 14 minutes. We get reward points. Those are our strategic. Okay, never mind. Surveying the nebula for resources in demand in terrestrial markets is a major portion of Astra Interstellar's value proposition. We invite our involuntary cartographers to contribute to the company's success by helping to identify mineral deposits in uncharted sectors. Okay, so I've got to scan 7 sectors, find a mineral deposit, and kill monsters if they're there. We'll do that next time. This game is called Deep Sixth. Very interesting little survival game that's kind of mixed with Papers, Please, meets Space Station Survival. There's a lot of little influences in this game, and I think definitely for a certain type of player, they're going to like it. I'll see y'all next time. If you want to get the game, as I said at the beginning of the episode, there is a link down below. If you want to support me as a content creator, all you got to do is hit that like button. It helps out more than you know. Aside from that, I will see you all next time. Hi diddly doodly, everybody.